Glad to have you with us from Eugene, Oregon. A beautiful college football afternoon in the place quoted as being where great teams go to die. Today, the raucous crowd already fired up as their Ducks are set to open another season at Autzen Stadium. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Horned Frogs ready to get this thing started and open the season. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Looking for a productive play on first down. Looking for space. It's Whittington. Fights off a defender. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. While the Big Ten has expanded with this massive continent-wide geographical footprint, the Big 12 has been really shrewd in positioning and maneuvering for survival, and they look for opportunities to win on the field like they'll have today.
Yeah, and the Big Ten's kind of taking what the Big Ten wants and expanding and not really worried about anybody else. So if I'm the Big 12, I'm like, yeah, you ain't worried about me, but you're going to worry about me today and on the field, and I can make a statement and prove to some of the true blue bloods in the Big Ten.
I just love the stylistic matchup in this one too, right? You think about the Big Ten running the football, defense, physical, and then Big 12 wide open, up-tempo, air raid offense. This one's going to be fun.
Can't make the catch on third down, and the rarest of drops for this guy. The Ducks will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win, and if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room, so important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
We're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Hoover. Looking to the big tight end. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily been a catch. Come on, man. You got to catch that and make that a pick.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. He's looking to throw. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The Horned Frogs line line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Fair catch called for and made. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
He's going to pass on second down. Grabbed on the outside, it's low. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Receivers work tirelessly, tapping that toe along the sideline, and it just looks so natural for him.
Yeah, it can't just be pat and go all the time, right? Where he's just jogging down the field, ball hits you right in stride. You got to be able to make awkward body catches and do it getting your feet in bounds. That was sweet.
That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Finds a man on the left. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. It's not just the dual threat guy. You go back to Dan Fouts or Bill Musgrave or even Justin Herbert, and passers not in short supply for the Ducks.
And when you think about the Ducks, you always think about the fancy uniforms. I think that's one of the first things that come to mind, but the guys you just named, it's been built on flash, but it's also been built on substance. Great players in their tradition, in their history, and just like now, just in the recent history, Bo Nix, another one of those guys that's put up big numbers.
The Ducks will have it 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Moore to the air. Right down the middle. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you could tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the back. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Looking to move it through the air. Unloads to the wideout. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
Long incompletions are okay. We got to take shots. You got to make big plays in college football. I love that you're taking shots. Keep taking them. Some of those are going to come home. Some of them aren't. But when they come home, they equal big-time points.
The incomplete pass leaves them with second down. Looking for a man. It's Hoover. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And the Horned Frogs have their offense in high gear. Trying to find his man on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Payne. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you see them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
And had they not picked up that first down, it would have been decision time for the head coach, right? You're kind of in no man's land on the fridge. Are you trying a long field goal? Are you going for it on fourth down? But because of the execution there and the nice throw, let's keep this drive.
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, TCU!
And that is the first passing touchdown, first of many of the season for this offense. Nice drive by the offense. Way to finish it, take care of the football, make some plays in the passing game. This offense looks like they're going to be a really hard one to stop.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So a drive there of 84 yards, and they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team out there getting set. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. For this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Moore will throw. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the right. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
Well, there's an example of how this tight end can be a big weapon in the passing game, that time on the corner rep. Does a nice job separating from the defender and hauling in the catch.
Quickly complete.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them lean in one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out-route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Whittington. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
And they pick up the first down in what might be the last play here in the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, TCU
And the Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. Worked it down to the 22-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited, and the fans aren't going crazy, but those are the plays that in the fourth quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout, so you get tired and get worn down in the fourth quarter.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Moore to the air. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got it. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
And that is a huge conversion on 3rd and long for the offense. I think a lot of people thinking, hey, we're just going to try to get a couple yards, help our kicker out here to kick a field goal. But instead, they get a massive play, and now all of a sudden they're thinking touchdown here, 1st and goal.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Michigan is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Ann Arbor for a long time. They're up 14 over New Mexico. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Trying to get to him. Got him downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Here's the handoff. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big gain now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. Escapes trouble. Unleashes one. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
The Horned Frogs are on the move. They'll leave it with him.
Ball carried by the running back. Brought down near the 6-yard line. Second down coming up.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The give to the tailback. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
And the Horned Frogs trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. They're going to run it. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
The defense there has their backs against the wall. That's a great job of really just gearing down, getting some push up front, not giving away anything, and making that play and that tackle.
Fires into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Horned Frogs.
TCU.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. They're just about ready to kick it away. Catches it inside his 20. Chance to really gain some ground. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Pulls it in. It's Stewart. Still on his feet at the 45. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. New set of downs after that completion. Comes out throwing on first down. That's caught. It's Stewart. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
From the red zone, looking for a space. Makes the grab. It's low. Touchdown, Oregon! What a catch and run for 6.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. But if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond. He's off to the races. He's inside the 40. He's at the 20. Smashes through. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to throw, it's Hoover. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Touchdown, TCU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. The throw, fires the pass, intercepted. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Got his man quickly. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He's got his man. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires and picked off. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17.
And when it's 3rd and so long, it's very predictable. I'm bringing more DBs on the field. I'm bringing more speed. I know you're going to pass the football. Offenses have to be aggressive. They have to take shots. They did it there. The defense makes the big play.
Using his legs, it's Whittington. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Now on first down from the 28. Moore will throw. Pocket starts to collapse. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
He's got it. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. The back goes in motion. Looking to go up top on first down. It's complete to the left. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Stewart. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Man, this quarterback is living dangerously right now. Obviously, he threw a pick on the last drive. He's trying to complete that throw, but the defender gets a hand on it, tips it up in the air. That's oh-no. That is an oh-no situation. They're lucky that one hit the ground.
And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
A loss of 11 on the play. Coming up.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. It's good. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Ducks will kick it off to start the second half. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
The give to the back. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
And it's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. It's Hoover. He makes the connection. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
You see it more and more. Smaller wide receivers, I don't care about their size anymore. I put them in the slot. I let them get a good matchup. They're so quick, people can't get their hands on them. They make plays, and I feed them the football. These are guys that have a lot of catches throughout a season.
It's complete. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
Well, offensive coordinators put in countless hours every week trying to formate and use different personnel groupings and shifts and motions to give their offensive success on third down. You can tell in this game, this offensive coordinator, he has put in the work this week.
Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Well, this defense obviously knows they have to be able to stop the run now in the second half if they're going to win this game. And you wonder if they were able to make some tweaks and some adjustments at halftime, maybe getting some more bodies close to the line of scrimmage to give themselves a chance to come back in this game.
Lost yardage leaves them looking at 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Rodgers. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
And how about that? His 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense, and number 3 is coming soon.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, we have a 28-17 ball game. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. OHIO. Ohio State is up big right now in what's shaping up to be a blowout to remember. They're up by 17 over Texas. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Going up top on first down. Throws for the tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Quick completion on the out. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. More to the air. He uncorks a bullet to the right. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Using his legs, it's Cook. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Got his man down the middle. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. I was starting to think about what they would do if they didn't pick up the first down here, but I guess that's a moot point now.
Moot point for sure, and the head coach was probably telling them 4-down territory. We're going to keep...
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls out.
Second down after the offense recovered its own fumble. To the air, it's Hoover. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. His quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
Wants to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Well, the defense wasn't expecting that. They had a lot of guys back into coverage. That was second and a lot of yards to go, and they got caught off guard. Not enough guys in the box to control that running back.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down.
Well, they're going with a run-pass option. Look, they're trying to get that first down. They hand it off, just not able to get it. It was a nice effort by the back, but ultimately now forcing fourth and short. If I'm on offense, I think I'm staying on the field and going for this again.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back to pass. It's Hoover. Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Got his man downfield. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
The Horned Frogs with the 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's Cook. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Porter. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on 1st down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And the Horned Frogs are in the red zone. Looking for room. It's Cook. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
The Horned Frogs trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Forges ahead for 1 to the 8-yard line.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to pass. It's Hoover. He makes a grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, TCU. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Final play of the quarter coming. To the air on 1st down. With the catch, it's Whittington. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, TCU 35, Oregon 17.
Back at it to open the quarter with this 1st down play. Quarterback checking the play. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Fires to the middle. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Takes the handoff. It's Payne. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down.
Well, that's called paying off good field position. You've got the lead here late in the game. You've got the ball back. You're on your opponent's side of the 50, and on your very first play, you break off a long run. This defense right now is playing on their heels late.
Given the unrest surrounding this guy's future as the head coach, this would be a great way to get the season started.
Man, you want all the momentum you can get, and you want to quiet people down. You don't want it to get louder. The louder those murmurs talk about hot seat, and you have a tendency to lose your football team. It's a distraction. You have to talk about it all the time. So always nice, Palmer, to get off on the right foot.
You just got to be able to drown out the outside noise, right? Easier said than done. And with this win in week 1, they're going to silence the critics. But make no mistake, he's going to go into that locker room and say, everyone that's been talking trash about us all offseason, they're going to love us now. Don't pay any attention to that. All that matters is what's in this locker room. They've got to take that attitude forward.
Yeah, nice run, and I think everybody knows. He's right there next to that 100-yard mark, 98 yards on the day. And that's a mark, man, when you hit that mark a lot of times and you take care of the football, you win a lot of football games. It's the more physical team. It's the team that makes it easy, makes it easier on their quarterback, and they've done that today.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Give him 105 yards rushing, and he goes over the century mark in this season opener. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Try to get it to the edge. He's knocked down in the backfield, a swarming defense, and he'll lose 7. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. Oh, and the attempt is no good. And after the miss, fellas, still sitting on an 18-point lead. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have got beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
Slants are very tough to cover, but they become way tougher when you got a big body wide receiver like that. It's almost like basketball where he's boxing you out. He gets inside real quick, uses that big body to shield you off. And even if you're playing man-to-man, you just got to get him on the ground and try to disrupt him some way.
The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs.
Well, at this point of the game, in the second half, down 3 possessions, you're not punting anymore, right? Every fourth down you're going to be going for, regardless of where you are on the field. The problem is, defense knows it too, so they're going to play call accordingly. That time, they had a better play call on. They execute. It's just been that kind of day for this offense.
TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And the defense is going to have more plays like that. He has had a ball game so far, running wild all day long. Defense finally comes up with a stop. Maybe get a little momentum here.
Over 100 yards already in this game. So if I'm on defense here, I'm adding more guys to the box, anticipating that they're going to continue to give this guy touches today.
And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. Between the uprights, it's good. And now the lead is extended a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Michigan is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that's been clicking in every facet of the game. They're up by 22 over New Mexico. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Moore will throw. Looking down the middle. Got his man to the left. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
They'll throw it on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. On the ground, going for the first down with the give to the tight end. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. And the Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Power football with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Most offensive schemes are predicated on first down productivity. That will not go down as a productive first down play.
No, it will not, Reese. Give this defensive line credit because they were able to get penetration right off the snap and force a negative play.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Gives it to the back on the draw. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And that was a big-time stop defensively. Being physical, creating a negative play on that last run. Now you're setting up 3rd down. This is the critical time. You've got to find a way to get off the field. You're trailing late in the game. Give it back to your offense. Go see if they can score.
Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on 3rd down from the 43. They'll go to the ground. At the 45, on his way. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
No big secret what they're trying to do here. They've kept it on the ground. It's 1st and 10. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now, to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.